Welcome, everybody. We're so excited. I went on before it was recording. We've got an interesting topic today, and it's how do you see your life? Do you see you're fulfilling your life's purpose? Do you have a life's purpose? Are you stressed about your life's purpose? Or are you just wanting to be your authentic self and see what that means to you?
Yay! So yeah, we were talking about this, and I was explaining. I get these messages from their channel messages, Archangel Gabriel through Shelley Young, and I love getting them every day because there's always something interesting to read about it. So I'm going to read this, and then we can expand on that. But what it says is, "Dear ones, there is nothing you have to do. You change, evolve, and expand because you want to. It brings you great joy and deep soul satisfaction. We understand it can be hard to accept because you have been conditioned to think otherwise, but your beingness is your energetic contribution to the planet, and your growth is your service. Do you see? There is no way you can get it wrong. Your energy is already on the planet, and if you are on the planet, you are growing and evolving. All you ever have to do is simply be you and follow the nudges of your soul." And I thought that was wonderful. It's kind of freeing. You don't, because I know I've stressed decades. Like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing?
That used to be how they introduced you to the spiritual realm. What is your life's purpose?
Right.
And then you began to wonder, what is my life's purpose? How do I find out what it is?
So the freeing thing is you are your life purpose. You are your life's purpose. All you have to do is be here, and listen to your soul nudge, all those little, to lead you towards what makes you happy, what brings you joy.
This is where I'm on trying to see things positively and differently and happily versus complaining, arguing, disagreeing, not agreeing with what's happening. I'm seeing them as my life's lessons. And when I look at them in a positive manner, my whole body relaxes, my shoulders, everything, and I'm happy the whole day. So that's the same thing as not worrying about what you're doing or which road is right, which road is wrong. Do I have to do this? Should I do that? Just be and see everything. It's kind of like I've been going back to the old hippie ways. You go back and all you see is love. No matter what the obstacles were, you saw the loving entity of that obstacle. And that's what I think is very important. And by doing that, you do exactly what you said. You're creating your purpose for why you are here by not having to do anything.
That's beautiful. By just being you.
Just being you.
And the release or the relief or whatever you want to call it,
stress,
is that you cannot get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. Because you're here, you have fulfilled your purpose because you are here. Your energy contributes to the whole of everything on this planet and everything in the universe. You contribute just by being you. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. If we can,
it completes you without having to worry about honoring any preconditioned or pre-existing things you had to do. And one of the things they do in the spiritual realm is the karmic. You have to balance your karmic life. Well, then what did I do wrong? How do I balance it? But if you're always in the loving mode and always being grateful and honoring everybody, you're doing it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I think it's it was kind of like when I read that this morning, there was like this big sigh of relief, like, oh, wow, really? Wow, that's great. Takes all the pressure off, you know.
Well, I see pressure when I see other people in our group doing dynamic things like writing books, creating foundations, doing all outward stuff. And I think I should be doing that. I need to spread my word. And you're saying, and I'm saying now, no, be your true self, read true to yourself and see the world through love. There is no right or
Well, the thing is, it's okay. You know what? If you're called to write a book, then do it. You know, if you're called to set up a foundation, then do it, because that's what brings your soul satisfaction.
exactly.
For me or you, or you know, anybody to compare, that's where the problem comes. You
Yes.
compare yourself with somebody else. Oh, well, they're doing these great things, maybe I should be doing that too. That, then you're not listening to your soul, you know. Or if your soul's saying, yeah, you need to go write your own book, then do it, you know. But it's the comparing and looking at ourselves and saying, oh, well, I'm not doing that, so there's something wrong with me. You know, the I must be doing
That's
something
right.
wrong. You know, I must be doing something wrong. I don't feel like I should be writing a book, and yet here they are writing a book, and that's so cool. As long as you're doing what satisfies your soul, and if you're listening to your soul, you're gonna know. Yeah. So I love I
Sometimes you listen to other people and you think that's your calling because they're telling you they think it's your calling.
right. Yes. Well, that's part of the whole marketing with all the
Some of,
spirituality,
yeah,
not
well,
all of it, but a lot of it.
well,
It's this big marketing. I mean, you get these emails. Are you living your true purpose? I don't know. Am I living my true purpose? You know,
yeah.
do you want to live your true purpose? You know, join this group or take this course, read this book, you know, all of that. And it's like we're so caught up in, oh, they must know better than I do what I need. And only you know what's best for you. Only you know. And if you allow yourself, I guess, to sit quietly, which is something that I
Hard
get
to
to
do.
do, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
just to sit and ask your soul, all right, is this mine to do? And you'll get an answer.
It's like it was funny because I try to sit quietly now, and I do every morning. I've got that down in my routine. But to just sit, it's hard.
Yeah.
And your mind just goes and you're wondering which one should I listen to, and sit quietly isn't listening to your mind, it's listening to your whole body, because your mind will chatter all day long.
Oh, well, yeah. Mine goes constant. I think your soul, your angels, you know, your team, they're not they're not loud. And they're not going to be loud. So your mind is going to run and run and run. So you have to kind of just breathe and let that chatter kind of die down, and you'll hear the voice. You'll hear your soul talking to you. You'll hear your I am presence. You'll hear, you know, your angels. You'll hear them all in a very quiet, loving voice that is constant and is always there and always giving you encouragement and love and, you know, divine inspiration.
That's what it is.
It's just allowing that. I get so impatient, you know, that it's like I'm so glad that I am the only thing that my angels had to work on, because otherwise they'd be like, okay, I'm out of here. She's not getting it, you know?
But I always feel that way though too. Sometimes I keep having the same lesson over and over again, and am I not getting it? Am I stupid? And no,
Mm-mm.
those are just your challenges to move forward. And when they no longer bother you,
Right,
you've got it.
right.
But I finally realized.
And it's hard because again, you know, we put such pressure on ourselves. Why am I
Yes.
not getting this? Why am I not getting this? Why is this coming up? Again, I thought I'd taken care of this. You did. You did. And like you said, it's a matter of we're just checking in, you know, see how you feel about this. And if you don't feel anything about this, okay, we're done.
If you
Don't
don't
feel
react,
something, you know, okay, little tweak here, a little tweak there, you know. But yeah, I think it's wonderful.
that's what it is. So that's again, in the reference I was saying, it's how you look at things. You no longer, you look at them
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I love that.
and appreciate them.
And it's true because again, like you had said earlier, it's all about your perception. Well, we are that powerful that what we are perceiving around us is solely based on what we've created. You know, if you don't like how things are, then change the story. You know, change that. Change the way
You have the capability to change any story in your life, even illness.
Yep,
It's just a matter of believing and taking those steps forward.
that's awesome. Yes, that is very, very true.
That is.
So, my dear,
That was really interesting. It's seeing the positive and realizing you are perfect just the way you are.
yes, yes, you are. So, I'm complete. How about you?
I am complete.
So, very good. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this time around. Remember, this Saturday is a new moon. Just kind of throwing that out there. But remember to be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself, and to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.
Well.